Alright, we're closing in on this day here. Now we need to start figuring out who's actually going to be the who is going to secure themselves their way out here right now. Because Hama Life are looking highly favored here at 3-2 on their record. RNG already secured with their 4-1, but if PSG Talon can beat Fnatic in the next game, and Hanwha Life beats RNG here and now, they can get themselves well, actually, yeah. So Hanwha Life are on their way. They win. They beat RNG right here. We'll have a tiebreaker for top of the table. The PSG Talent need to beat Fnatic, and Hanwha Life need to lose here for PSG Talent to have a chance. And unfortunately, with the loss, Fnatic just was dealt. They are out of making it out of playoffs, but they have been the best last stand we've seen from the West so far. And it was. Last game was fantastic. I hope this one works out in that same way, because these chokeout other games are a little slow. Oh yeah, they're just giving Cry and Twist of Fate each and every day. No one's going to contest that one, and they're also going to get Gala the Misfortune. So RNG are getting everything that they want so far in this draft here. Yumi Band don't care about it. Ming likes Engage. Gala and him are happy to fight. Aphelios being brought in, and Chovy is going to grab Silas. That'd be a good match. It's a good matching for 2F. It's a classic counter. It's pretty good. Brawls out pretty well. Does better, I would say, in team fights than Twist of Fate, albeit the stun card is more reliable. And here comes Wei on his Jarvan, which we've already seen good things from earlier today. So, doing pretty hot, doing pretty well here, RNG. They're pretty happy. You wanna get in this cataclysm with me while this Misfortune just shreds your balls? That'd be great. Thresh taken away, but that's perfectly fine here. If they actually can keep out the Engage supports, they still reserve the option to have the Lulu up and available for Deft, just to keep his Aphelios alive. So it's not exactly a lost cause here with the Thresh ban. Kennen taken away, Lee Sin secured. So top laners and supports are kind of the two suspicions here, and I don't think they're going to be able to ban out Xiaohu. The man has too many options considering his background as mid laner. There's the Leona. That's weird, because that would have been the ideal thing to counter out, or just to get on top of the Aphelios and really put him out of commission in these fights. There's the Camille, so getting rid of those two power picks as well as the Jace and Lucian. So got those limitations put onto Xiaohu, but it just means Morgan also can't play them, and the Gwen coming back into the flavor of the day, and it's going to be blind picked at this time, which is kind of weird. Usually that'd be the count. That was the counter into Camille earlier today, and it did quite well with Hanabi, but now Xiaohu's just happy to pick it blind and is daring Morgan to bring it into him. I guess Xiaohu doesn't have a lot of respect for the man. So, Gwen locked in there. Vista might be taking notes from Hylissang, and here comes the Rakan. So, keeping the engage option strong. If four go forward and you can't get to Aphelios, he gets to just walk forward as well. So, HLE putting themselves into playmaking positions here, and some good reliable engage from Vista with this Hylissang, with this Rakan. I have to exchange names here. Should put them in a good winning position, a better winning position than PSG was earlier today. And the Aatrox brought in for Morgan. I guess Xiaohu not too worried about it, and frankly, I don't think Gwen's gonna have too much of a problem fighting close range with the Aatrox. So this is getting quite interesting here. Morgan's limited champ pool actually hurting him, even though they get rid of all the bans. And now here comes the Braum for Ming. So slightly more defensive bot lane here. Gonna be able to block out a decent amount of elements, at least the damage. So the Braum's good advantage is that he can put out a shield from the knock-up from the Rakan and negate a lot of the damage coming in from Deft. And this could also help enable a few other things. So it's a little, should be pretty good. RNG have plenty of engaged pieces. The split push options are quite there. Cryan and Xiaohu can just split the map and just play with the globals, play around Xiaohu, and he'll just be able to actually probably win out against the Aatrox quite handedly, considering the true damage and sort of how the longer forms of this go, or at least the later games will go. Yeah, that's basically the play. Yeah, that's basically it. Xiaohu's just here to 1v5 the rest of it. RNG are already set to get out of this group. So it's like, hey, Xiaohu, you want to flex? You want to put this man in the dirt? Oh, Gala apparently is just the pressure cooker kind of guy. Give me a good reason to fight, and I will fight tooth and nail and show you my mettle here. So, big props for Gala so far. Let's see if we can actually keep this going here. RNG secure the 5-1 here, and that puts HLE in a bind because that puts PSG right at their heels. HLE get the win, though, and they have secured themselves a way out of this, and they just have to have a tiebreaker with RNG to decide who's going to be Seed 1 and Seed 2 going into the playoffs. So right now, nothing too crazy, nothing too special. Chevy might be looking for a little bit of something here. Xiaohu. Oh, this would be the flash over. Abscond, abduct. There's the abscond. For the abduct, gonna connect it, and there we go here. Morgan. And that's gonna be first blood for Chovy here. So getting some creative plays here. Vista. He's gotten procced a bit, but he's gonna be able to get himself out. So that's a first blood over for Hama Life. That's the creative plays we're looking for. Xiaohu positioning a little too boldly forward. But no assist gold for Morgan. Maybe like he might have gotten some XP, I think. But that's not going to be really too much. Big, nice knock up there. Try to trade that out. Yep, everyone's set up. Everyone's secure here. Junglers are going to start top side, both respectively. And we should have a pretty neutralized situation here. I like this, though. It's going to be an early flash out of Chovy. Yeah. And just blocks off Xiaohu's options here. Abscond just waits for it. Trying to dodge it, but they get the read. And the kill for Chovy is just fantastic. First blood onto him. And he's actually able to come in with the Doran's ring and the other ring. I've forgotten it. So, good starts there for Chovy. Yeah, that's expected. Nothing too surprising there. Oh boy. And Xiaohu dodging everything. Morgan, you're not going to have a fun time here, bud. First blood might have been acquired onto Xiaohu's body, but you got none of it. And you're going to have a hard time here. The Ignite also going to do really hard work to your situation here. Wade is going to go in on Willer, just actually going to auto attack him out. He's not too concerned about a Conqueror or Proc, and he can just win the auto attack fight. Willer with no spells connecting. And no spells available means he's going to have a rough time. Even trade. Super even trade of scuttles. 3 coming up from bot. RNG just playing off script here entirely, and Willer are going to get pushed off of it. They cannot kill it fast enough here. Xiaohu's going to be able to start it up, get the shield off. And now Wait, he's going to be able to start up with both. Chovy trying to peek in here. Ward here spotting him out. He's spotting his intentions, and now Hama Life pushed away. Double scuttle start for RNG is probably a bigger deal than that first blood being acquired by Chovy, because he's not going to be able, he's going to have to get something done with it pretty soon. If he's going to hold out on that whole get rid of tier 1 turret, get rid of his lane's turret before he goes anywhere else on the map, it's going to be a rough time. Oh, we're actually going to have an even trade of Scuttle Creeps. Okay, cool. So no double Scuttle. Willer still gets that. Not too bad. Oh, Chovy going a little bit too deep here. Way he's gonna get the win, become lightning here. And Chovy, I'm sorry, man, but I think you're gonna actually go down here. Gold card is gonna come out here, and the flash from Crying to dodge out from the queue. And that is going to be a good counter kill there. Chovy overreaching. You're trying to get too much done, and it might actually cost his team a little more than he bargained for. He will be able to teleport back to catch this wave. That's going to be a kill for Wei. So, clean exchange of kills so far across the board. Warren back off. Oh, that's going to be a fair exchange of anti-heals in a way. Ignite only on Xiaohu, so it's going to be pretty limited, but... Ooh. Gets the catch, but I don't think he was expecting to have to go this far. Has to go back in with the Kingslayer. And at that point, it's a little bit too free. Gets the knock up on the tail end there by Wei. Yeah. A little bit too much there from Chovy, unfortunately. Ooh, good little predict there from Morgan. Yep, and now Chovy with the option here, and Morgan, I think we have some problems here. The needlework getting a lot done here, but he's going to have to run away. Oh, he wants to have to go in. He needs to go in for this. Here comes the teleport, and Willer trying to actually get something done. Oh, it's going to be the Chovy actually coming in. Actually, so Xiaohu, I'm sorry, man, but your dominance over Morgan is going to be at an end. Still. Yeah, HLE holding this out quite well. This is it's pretty evened altogether, but HLE playing proactively, getting things done using the Stolen Destiny is pretty tall, pretty fantastic. And it's kind of what we need to see. This game is going to have a lot more fighting in it, I believe, just because of how many options there are for engage. And also, RNG are not going to be passive. Neither team, I think, should actually be too passive. Still ahead in gold by a little bit, but assists are doing pretty well, and the CS difference isn't too high. Yeah, Botlands is going to be an AFK situation. I have to wait till level 6 for Vista to go anywhere. But now Xiaohu trying to get something done here. Morgan's popped his ult as well. Everyone's kind of heading up right now. Chovy with his ult available here. Xiaohu, I think, going to be in trouble here. Willer has arrived here, level 4. And I think we're going to have some problems. Now here comes the gold card to try to actually save the situation. But Cryan, I think you put yourself into a bit of trouble. He's going to be able to get himself out of there. But that's another side lane win. It's a kill onto Willer. Xiaohu just overextending and then just getting punished. And now Hanwha Life going to be able to get themselves not only that third kill, but also going to get themselves this Herald, which snowball begins. Snowball begins here for HLE. Wei might have to pull off some magic tricks here. Cryan is arriving here. Magic card up and available. Gold card. Willer, I think you have to jump out and out. And Xiaohu has arrived. And now here comes the great damage in Vista. He's gone down here. That's one kill over for RNG right now. HLE on the back burner. And now Wei gonna be forced to flash away here. Is gonna actually jump onto Willer, but this fight has gone absolutely crazy here. Xiaohu in the backline 1v2ing at this time here. Deft looking to arrive to help, but I think he's just gonna have to try to run himself away, and he's gonna go down here. Kill is given over to Deft, which is gonna be fantastic because he is the best late game insurance in the game right now. And I'll actually, yeah, they'll be able to shove this. Oh boy, Def's here. Def's here is actually going to have his green-white gun option, so he's going to be able to put out a lot of really good damage here. Oh, red-white gun up and available here, and now here comes the chakrams. This is done. This turret is gone here. 10 minutes in here, and first turret already done and gone here. That is actually quite quick. That's like 2 minutes faster than most average first turret bloods. So HLE getting some work done here. Deft putting on his carry pants here, and he's ready to actually take this one here. And they're gonna be able to take down this second one as well here. Red white gun up and available. Yahoo trying to get some damage out here, but he has just not got enough in him just yet. Just the arm guard. They save the tier 2, but now RNG, they're here to fight. They're here to play. They're here to fight here. Destiny's own stuff from Cry and Gold Carpet available here. And Deft, I think you're gonna go down here. Boy. HLA closing the gap a little bit, getting some damage here. Gonna get one more turret plate. But this is gonna be a big gold swing. 2K in the advantage of HLE. They're kind of running this. They're kind of doing this quite well here. Gala's gonna get some counter gold on the other side. Chovy, I think you're in trouble here, bud. He's gonna be able to run. He's gotta be able to see him if he wants to steal it. He's gonna hit that. Oh, the gold card time's out here. Crying. I think you're in a very unfortunate situation here. Vista's trying to figure out how to help his man out. Chovy's still running, and there's going to be the Cataclysm, and it's going to Cataclysm himself in, out. It's going to flash, but the Ignite, the burn from the red buff is going to secure it. And this is, I think Fnatic have infected these two teams because they're just going back and forth, fighting left and right. Gold lead's only a K now with all the shenanigans from this fight. $800 gold lead for Chovy right now. What are we looking at? 700 gold lead only for Morgan. Can't say it's too crazy anywhere just yet. 3 kills for Chovy's big news. And of course he's got the CS lead, but he's getting out of the lane a little bit more. Making more things happen. Morgan trying to catch some, but not going to happen. Not able to get much done. This could be a lot collapsing mid side here. Ming is right here, and they're going to try to get the catch on the Cryan. Vista does not get the connection. But they're going to be able to run on. And the Q doesn't connect here. But Chovy's going to be able to clean that one up here. Way getting chunked out by the second proc of the Q. And now this turret's going to be under a bit of threat here. Willer trying to threaten from the side here. But he's going to get turned on here. Ming willing to jump on in. The Glacier Fist is going to come out here to secure him. The Gore Drinker is actually going to be there. It's early on. But the burn, once again, is going to be Way's best friend to secure that kill. Yeah, Homalife just willing to actually make too many mistakes and over-aggress. And that's kind of the only thing really keeping RNG like in this game. Otherwise, there's a lot of good plays coming from Homalife. They just do it again, or they try to do more, try to punish further. And RNG are just more ready for that second attempt at punishing. And they slap back. They clap back at them. I like this jump here onto Cryan though. The ult charm out brings out the goal, brings out the stopwatch, but then the kick misses the Q. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. But now it's just get under the turret. Just take care of the turret. But Willer goes a little bit too hard, a little bit too far. Yeah, and Midway wasn't even there to actually try to punish it, so there was no need. There was no pressure actually on the turret at the time. Yeah. Yeah, so he's the pro Jarvan of the tournament, it would seem, because he's been the only one bringing out Jarvan, and it's actually like looked acceptable. It's looked good. Everyone else has just done this like heavy farm Jarvan, not really engaging, not getting in the paint. Like that's what you want out of a Jarvan, is just get in there, disrupt the fight, lock down, you know, immobile carries, just forcing spells out, and no one else but Wei has really been doing that, or really just trusting the damage that's in this character.
thing as well, right, is the fact that there's really no objective up for Hanwha on the other side of the map. You can't really go and take away any camps. You can maybe try to stack bot wave and threaten with Morgan making his way down, but I don't actually feel like it's...
Sad part actually is Xiaohu's out of this game right now. He's actually not been a part of much for quite a while. He's had a split build as well, so his mythic is greatly delayed. He's, you know, the arm guard's great and all, but mythic's already acquired by Morgan. Yeah, he's gonna be the last person in the game to get his mythic outside of the supports. So Xiaohu quite behind the power curve right now, unfortunately. But I think they're waiting for him to actually kind of 1v5 later on in the game. That's at least my guess of RNG's game plan, because he has not really been a part of much else. Like, get his CS, get his farm, get his XP, and call it even. It's probably the name of the game for RNG as it relates to Xiaohu. So yeah, not too many problems here for RNG. HLE kind of in charge, but it's not a very strong hold right now. Second Herald's up and available. Well, this game basically like makes or takes. Yeah. Oh, deft. Gale Force out. Gale Force gonna get dodged out, and so does the Great Glacial Fisher. Teleport's gonna come in, but it's just a defensive one. Travis gonna have to run back immediately. Ooh, good little bait there from Vista, dodging away from the flag and drag. Here comes the threat again. Ult's not available. And Def could be able to get a good bit of healing up with the red gun, so. Alright. Good attempt, goes away. Third Drake up and coming. It's gonna be an Infernal. 3 games in a row of Infernal. This has been a good day. This has been a good day here. A lot of good fun Drakes for it. Yep, this is going to be secured here. RNG going elsewhere, not really going to worry about it. I think they... Nope. I half thought to jump onto Gala, but that goes away. And win the tiebreaker, they can win first, actually. Yeah, that is an option. That is a possibility. Oh, they try to go for it, but Gala's actually going to flash away from the entire play. That's a decent trade there, but they also get the turret. So, plenty of gold put over into the RNG camp here, and we're effectively tied up right now. It's only a 300 gold lead, and so Chovy's advantages. He's 4-2 right now. He is a major threat right now, but the overall spread of gold is quite in the favor of Hanwha Life right now. 5 assists for Morgan to the 4 deaths of Xiaohu. Xiaohu is quite delayed on becoming. He's got his Rift Maker. He's got his, he's got his build started. He's gonna have to get to later game, but for right now, they're not really worried about him. I think they're waiting for him to just slowly like encroach and just take over whatever side lane he's on. And we're still sitting in like regular lanes. We have yet to rotate to a 1-3-1 or any variant of that. I think he's freezing that wave up there, actually. The CS lead is jumping up. He's jumped up to like 20 CS lead over Morgan right now. There's not much else going on here. Alright, here comes the engage. Alright, here comes the work on the second Herald. Which is as soon as they can. Baron's going to be here soon. But they can actually each get this one out. This could actually get them another round of turret wins, basically. Yeah, top wave's gone. Top wave is gone. It's getting pushed back out here. And it looks like Trovy's actually going to go catch it. So there's going to be not a lot of CS onto Morgan right now. He's about to fall behind a lot more than he should.
Well, Chovy's farming, it's fine. Yeah, and you even look at items right now. So Chovy is the clear strong point, right?
Yeah.
Cosmic Drive in his inventory.
2 items, 2 fully complete items, and the Dark Seal with 2 stacks on it. Trovy's going to be the main point of this. If anything, Morgan's just going to be the bruisery, tanky character for this. Glacier Fisher captured. Way dodged by Chovy. Glacier is going to be brought out, but that's not the most important thing in the world that's happening here. And now we're going to be shoving in mid lane here. Herald going to be dropped. Trying to at least, I think, just keep the pace, keep all the pressure here for RNG, keep them all here. And they're going to be able to secure this turret. Not a lot of contest there. Yep, so they have really good damage here on the tier 2s for mid and top. There's just not much else to really, there's not much else to really be that they can do. Or at least that they're choosing to do right now. The gold is still super close. It's only 500. Okay, 600 gold in the favor of Homalife right now. Which isn't the biggest deal in the world, honestly. Yeah. HLE in the driver's seat. It's not a very secure driver's seat, but they've got it. I mean, he's just slow pushing this right now. He's at a 40 CS lead over Morgan right now. The freeze from Xiaohu is actually a major punish right now. He's just slow pushing all these waves. And he's just not really concerned. He does that. Ooh, Wheeler almost stealing that. Actually, now, yep, Ajao's been able to walk down with that wave crashing into the top side. Yeah. It's just that he hasn't been able to probably, I wonder how much gold he has in his pocket that he's not able to really spend for this. Because that's actually the bigger question here. Teleport is down. Q's going to connect on the Xiaohu, which is not the most ideal selection. Both AD carriers are going to be like the biggest, best targets right now. Both of them are team fight winners in their own rights. Golgar going to catch on to Wheeler. But Homalife still in control of River. Dragon is alive now. Now they need to start figuring this out. And Def, not with the best gun set. The red and the purple is just not going to be enough here. He's going to be able to actually get the lockdown. And there's going to be the damage. And there goes the jungler here. And now Xiaohu in the middle of this. Needlework trying to get something done here. He's going to be able to get Morgan down super low here. But he is going to have to run away from Deft. And now, oh, here comes Crying on the backside here. Gold card up and available. The Cataclysm has gone through. And it's going to actually get a lot of people locked up here. The go in from Wheeler. He's going to actually jump over. He's going to get chunked out super low here. Morgan trying to get the front line. Gold from Xiaohu, but he's going to get caught in the middle of it. And now Homalife just have to clear forward. Chovy going a little bit too far, but Def's frontlining this, and he is actually ready for this fight. Homalife are challenging RNG. They want to take that first seed from them. They want to actually put LPL underneath them going into the playoffs. Yeah, they engage onto it, but sorry, he's not going to be able to really do much else here. And there goes Wei. And now Deft, kind of free and not really able to really get much done here. Xiaohu gets a lot of damage onto Morgan, but he has to start running away here. And here comes the gold card. Chovy has to run away from it. He gets super low here. Goes gold, and the bullet time gets canceled halfway through. Gala kind of whiffing that opportunity. And now just trying to actually get a little bit of damage over, but they're all just stuck in the middle of this. Gala has to flash over. Yeah, and they're just forced to run. Yeah, Chovy just kind of came in and out. Wasn't able to get a lot of damage really done. Or no good ultimate steal, really. No good hijack. So Hanwha Life actually holding this down here. Dev kind of getting the work done. Xiaohu trying to get as much as he can done, but he is still not exactly where he needs to be. The item disparity is very much not there anymore between him and Morgan. Ooh, 6. Ooh, wow. 1,000 gold lead for Morgan right now. How much is that is effective? 400, 500, 1,000, even. So 80 carries are actually super even right now, even with the kills. I think those turret plates are really fed into Gala and allowed him to keep pace, at least on the gold sense, with Deft. But we're at 25 minutes right now, and we're at 2.5 items for Deft. We had that 3 items area. We get that 3 item realm for the affiliates. He will be online. He will be in his unstoppable and hard carry state. Like, the pants will be on. Gala, it's gonna need to find something else to really get done here. He getting to 3-4 items is great and all, but these bullet times are so in the minds of all the players at Worlds that they're just not, you're not getting the team fight major ults that you want from this champion. Ideally, you want them in open spaces for them. Otherwise, if you have a lot of avenues for Vista, Will, or even Morgan or Chovy to find a flank on you and engage on you without your permission in a choky situation, it could get very nasty. It could become a problem. Yeah, 2,000 gold is all that separates them right now, and it's just not enough. It's not enough to really take it over. And right now, yeah, near 40 Samant. Yeah, Xiaohu really freezing his way into probably an even gold state or a gold lead over Morgan, and frankly, the character is just going to scale better.
HLE would commandingly be able to take any fights at that point in time. But I don't feel like RNG win contest over mid-wave. You can try to be the team that pushes out bot first and enter in through that direction. But I feel like a lot's going to be on Ming in this fight to buy space for Gala. And then, again, we've been hitting on Xiaohu all game long because he was the one who was able to freeze up in topside and see what kind of impact he can have with that needlework.
All right. RNG taking over the river right now. HLE kind of getting pushed out, trying to keep that mid lane prio in their favor. Last time HLE kind of had control of this. Now Hanwha Life, I think they're just taking a more passive approach into holding this here. Morgan going to be here to join up his team or flank. They're trying to find everyone. They've seen Morgan now. I'm not sure if Morgan should be in this pit right now. He's going to enlist the help of the dragon to put some damage onto the enemy team, or hopefully the enemy team. Oh, Vista looking for it. He's going to get tagged by the Q. Make it Rain's going to get the slow up, and now here comes the... Oh. Space acquired, and now they get the rest here. Morgan on the backside here just putting pressure up, but I think Hanwha Life actually want to get this fight on. They don't have the right vision into that bush. They're going to have to just leave it at that. So no flank necessary from Vista, just a bullet time to actually push them away, and the kill secure is nailed by Willer, actually. So good use of ultimate steal there by Chovy, it looks like.
Looking to make it a third in a row. If they close this game, they tiebreak RNG for first, and PSG Talon, sadly, will be the second and last PCS team eliminated from the very seed where they started, not advancing whatsoever. Hanwha Life themselves, actually the ones that dropped down beyond gaming. With a win here, they would be the team that, in a way, also eliminate their brethren in PSG Talon. But there's a little bit more to play. It is tough to come back,
Yep.
though, from 3,000 gold.
Still plenty to be done. Gold's not too far away. 3,000 is, as Freak said, not much. There's plenty of standing gold up and available as well. It's a 4-2 tower score line here. So RNG with 4 other turrets on the larger portion of the map to pull from. Hanwha Life kind of running out of options. They've only got like the 2 tier 2s on top and bot to really pick from, and they've got to find a play here because Baron's up and available. They've got the Aphelios, and he's at 3 items. He's got his stopwatch. He is ready for that game-winning fight here. He is ready. Get his red-white guns on deck, and he will destroy this Baron. Here comes the start here. The ward in the back section not even going to be cleared or spotted. They're just trying to poke out and get RNG to show their face.
The control ward of the pit is not deep enough to spot the ward put down in the back, so ultimately they don't like playing with that vision disparity. The fact that there is any vision at all is not fun when you're trying to take a Baron. Cryan gonna go ahead and let Chovy grab the ulti. 2-level deficit, by the way. Cryan has...
Yeah, Cryan's actually super behind. Wow. Yeah, 2-level deficit identified by Freak there. And this is just not really in their best interest right now. This is not what you want. Yeah, they got to start getting this done here. 3 on. Aphelios up and available. I think he has his Infernum. Willer gonna get the kick off. It's gonna be able to actually get the Q over here. It's gonna be super close here, and they actually get the knock up here. And there's no chance for Way to even get in here. Vista risks his life for that, but there's nothing RNG can do. Now Baron and Infernal Soul in HLE's pockets. This game is a shoo-in for him at this point. It's gonna have to get something disgusting is gonna have to happen for the chance to close this out and win this go away. That's gonna be Scuttle Crab up in a second, so nothing, everything's just hanging out. Oi. Yeah, they're about to repeat themselves then. They're about to repeat themselves because this is them in charge. This is them actually doing quite well here. 5,000 gold lead over RNG right now. And they've got the Baron. They've got the Baron. They're just going to start getting all these waves pushed into RNG's base. Get them pushed onto their side of the map. The AoE from Deft on the Confirm is going to be actually insane with all the explosions. Hanwha Life just kind of taking their time, trying to walk everything up. It looks like we're actually going to convene for a mid-fight. RNG taking control of Dragon Riverside, but I don't really know what for. Dragon's going to be up for another minute and 50. That's just going to give up mid lane, so I don't know what they're looking for there. Oh, it's going to be the engage here right now. Here, Way's actually going to go on in. The kick out from Willer, though, cannot land the Sonic Wave. He's going to have to actually jump away. Deft going to be brought a little low here. It's going to need him to actually heal up. He doesn't have too much heals other than what's, I guess, in his rune set. Now goes the Siege. This third should be going down here. Right at the tail end of the Baron here. They've got 40 seconds here. Morgan trying to keep this mid wave pushed up so they can actually access it. They need to try to get these 2 waves crashing at the same time into the base. But I just don't think they have the time for it. They're going to back off. It's going to be 50 seconds till the Elder Drake's up. Looks like Deft's going to back off. He should have an item finished. It's going to be his Guardian Angel, which I think he's actually fixed himself in regards to his crit issues from earlier in the groups. That was kind of the aneurysm that Dom and LS had. Just item build. Golkar, he's going to get knocked up. Chovy can't land anything actually. but does scare away the rest of RNG here, and HLE preparing themselves for the fight here. They may not even be concerned with the Elder Drake.
Clears it away. We'll see if Elder Dragon will indeed be the target, or if Hanwha Life would like to find a siege.
Hanwha definitely going to peel off towards that dragon pit. Death having Calibrum, so having a lot of range to play with to try and poke them off, especially with the Infernal Soul damage coming on.
Glacial Butcher required. All right, looks like they might be trying to actually get this. They might have to move it a little bit faster. This turret's gonna go down here, but now Morgan's going in, and they actually have spotted this. Willer's gonna be able to jump away. Infernum's gonna go, but RNG just trying to get something done here, but they're gonna have to just run this up. 4v5 is gonna go in. Willer's gonna secure the kill onto Ming, and the 4v5 is gonna be in their favor. Deft untouched right now. He's just gonna get a little bit of the needle drop, but here comes the flank teleport in. They're gonna jump on in. Flagner's gonna get him, but Willer's gonna go all the way in, get the kill onto Chovy, or onto Crying, I'm sorry, and this is going to be pretty much mincemeat and done. Deft's able to back himself up, finish off the kill. Clean fight, clean win from HL here, clean wipe, ace secured, and now becomes the walk towards base. Teleport coming in now from Chovy to get rid of this inhib. I think they can finish 30 seconds on Crying, 38 on to, yeah, on to Zhao Hu. And this is going to be it here. We're going to need to actually probably get a tiebreaker at the end of the day here to secure who's going to be number 1 and who's number 2. But they tie up the record. HLE playing proactive, getting the job done, and surprising us with the win over RNG.